1075 The Game Podcasting is sponsored by Modern Exterminating, a family-oriented company. Professional, honest, and dependable pest control solutions. We're your one-stop shop for all pests. We do it all. We know what bugs you. Visit us online at pestfreesc.com. That's pestfreesc.com.
The problem is, the really only tricky part is when you think you're the guy that's not going to be getting a lot of snaps, and you find yourself like staying in, like the second
You keep looking back over, like, hey, tap out. What's going on? They're like, nah, you're in. You're still in. That's a little bit different, odd feeling.
That's a tough one. That's because you don't know how to. I want to play, but I'd like to be also on the sideline. So
because the spring game sideline is a very laid back.
Yeah, man, everybody's chilling, everybody's relaxing. So that's a tough spot to be in. So if you're going to the spring game, just keep your eye out for maybe a guy who is getting more reps than you think he should get. That might indicate that he's in a position battle.
Jay Phillips down at the Heritage. Maybe being a caddy, I don't think Jay has held a golf club, Preston, in like 25 years or something. I'm not sure what he's doing down there, or if he understands the concept of golf completely. But we have Jay Phillips at the Heritage.
Kind of like you with NASCAR, right? Yeah.
Where's our standings? Have you ever won a championship?
Just because you're
Have you ever won a championship?
Better.
Have you won one? Have you won one championship?
No.
Okay.
I know a lot more than you.
You don't know enough to win a championship.
All right, bye-bye. You couldn't do the show the rest of the day.
Rory McIlroy. A lot of coverage yesterday of this, and I'm really interested. He's not going to play the Heritage this week. Going to hang out and party, I guess, and hang out with the family, spend time with the family. So he will not be down in Hilton Head. But yesterday, Preston, watching kind of like just post coverage, narrative on him is now, okay, what does he do next? Like, is this now the weight lifted off his shoulders? He's 35. You mentioned it. There's a long time to go in between majors, but now he's kind of gotten that weight lifted off his shoulders. Is he set to go on a run and maybe put himself back atop the golf world?
So that's sort of what I'm interested in seeing now. Now that he's gotten this thing done and has gotten this thing taken care of and he's gotten the monkey off of his back, where does he go from here? What is his next step? Because that was obviously a major moment. That was obviously a major moment, and puts him in the pantheon of very few golfers who have done what he's done. And even recent history, it's only him and Tiger. And we speak of Tiger with the numbers, the amount that he's won. Obviously, Rory doesn't have those types of numbers. But what is he about? Is he about to go on a run? Does this set up for more competition between him and DeChambeau or the other guys? And that's why. So my question, I guess, to golf fans is, what do you think is happening next?
I'm trying to think. Do you have anybody that comes to mind instantly that you were like, that was a crazy jersey retirement? Not sure. Would have gone with that one.
This is a good question. Not necessarily jersey retirements, but I know sometimes the Basketball Hall of Fame catches me off guard.
Okay.
Where it's like, okay, that player was good. Don't necessarily remember them as being a Hall of Famer. And so, yeah, there are some instances where you can see that. I think maybe there was probably somebody in the last class. No, Dwight was fine. Carmelo was good. Yeah, it just happens from time to time. I guess the thing with Colorado is that they just do not have a very storied history. There's a big gap between when they were good and now. And in between that time, there was not a lot to celebrate. So I guess you can make an argument for that. I wouldn't say a jersey retirement. I would say he was the Hall of Very Good for Colorado.
I mean, look, we didn't retire Connor Shaw's jersey. And it's fair to say Connor Shaw, are we in agreement with this? Connor Shaw was a better college player than Shedeur Sanders?
Yeah, that's absolutely fair.
And we haven't done anything for his jersey. I think you could say the same for Marcus Lattimore. Yeah, so maybe we have higher standards than Colorado. Is that what we can say now?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's pretty.
You want to go down that path? We want to throw that one out there?
No, I think that's pretty clear.